Monday to all of my wonderful Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Like I said, happy Monday. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day so far. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And hopefully you made it a great weekend. We're going to get right into your reading. Yes. Let's get right into your general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. And don't forget to check out the merchandise. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Leos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my caring, living a great life, optimistic, kind and protective, loyal, honest, vivacious, humorous, cheerful, warm-hearted, generous, passionate, creative gods and goddesses? That would be you, Leos. What information do we have? Yes, as I'm shuffling the cards, and we're moving through phases. We're moving through these moon phases because you know we have 8 major moon phases. Right now the moon is a waning gibbous moon, right? So as you move through moon phases, you start to just reevaluate the relationships around you and the relationship you have with yourself, right? Yes, absolutely. We're going to push this to the side for a second so we have make some room here. All right, so we have the Tower card. Yes, we're going to put this right here. When the moon is waning. So right now it looks like, even when you look outside at night, you're starting to see the moon give the appearance that it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Actually, the moon is not getting smaller, but it gives the appearance that it is. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. We're going to put this right here. We have the 9 of Swords. We all have the 7 of Pentacles here. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. We also have the High Priestess card. I'll put this here for a second. And we also have the Empress card, which is very, very nice, right? So we're going to put these here for just a second and just talk about it. So when the moon is waning, you got to ask yourself, what is it that you want to release? What is it that you need to release, right? Because again, you're in these relationships with people, whether it's at work, professional relationship, whether it is your personal relationships or in your romantic relationships that would fall under the same umbrella. But you're in relationships with these people and you are giving it some time so that you can see what patterns are occurring here, right? And so you got to ask yourself this about yourself as well. What is it that I need to release, right? So the waning moon actually points to what is falling away in your life. And so you want to say, is it safe to let go and move on? The answer is yes, right? The universe will make it happen for you. Your intuition right here is very, very heightened. You have the High Priestess. Your spiritual gifts are developing on a rapid pace. You also want to focus on what is it that you love to do? Like what is it that you absolutely love to do? Your creative juices should be flowing. And that information is coming to you quickly. Here we have the Tower card, right? And so this is how well protected you are. I love the Tower card, not just because things just come like there's an immediate destruction of something. There could be immediate release of information to you as well, right? You're very, very well protected by the universe, ancestors, Most High God. I see you receiving money. You've already been doing the work to invest in yourself, so this is wonderful. And you've gone through a lot of pain in the relationships, right? In some of the relationships you've had, some friends have fallen out of range. You may have been in a romantic relationship that may have fallen out of range. And so what do you do from here, right? You move forward with as little resistance as possible. That's what you do. You move forward with little resistance as possible. You want to do the energetic work such as meditation or yoga. You want to prepare for what lies ahead next. That's what you want to do moving forward. Yeah, some friendships may have fallen out of range. And what I don't want to do, and this is why I chose to talk to fixed signs first. That's you, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius, because as fixed signs, it takes you all a while to kind of decide that you want to be in relationships with people, whether it be friendships, romantic relationships, jobs, or whatever. But when you're in, you're in. And so when it's time for that relationship to die so that something beautiful and you can be reborn, sometimes that process is a long and arduous process because you're like, wait a second. you're weighing both sides of the coin. You're looking at, well, this person may have some issues, but I can work with some of those issues. And then when the relationship is over, and sometimes it's over abruptly. Sometimes it's just like, boom, one day is you all are seem like you're working towards things, and then boom, the relationship is just over, and you don't even really have a time. It feels like you don't even have time to recover. But so yeah, moving forward, like I said, I see you all receiving money. You've been, I guess for some of you all, somebody's going to be receiving a raise at work, some kind of an increase or whatever at work. Your business is going to start doing much better because you've been putting in the work, even in the midst of the tears, the frustration, the anxiety, and all of that. Yeah, somebody was, like I said, and this devil card came out before, but let me also share the other side of the devil card, right? And I'm going to show you this in just a second. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. We have the Three of Wands right here. So I want you all to anticipate wonderful things happening for you. Like I said, travel, new soul tribe, potential new mate if that's what you are seeking, right? Potential new mate. But I don't see you going back to your past at all. You may be thinking about it, maybe because it's still fresh in your mind right now, but you're not going back. You have already made a very firm decision. I'm moving forward. I am not going back, right? So it is, like I said, this moon is waning. It is absolutely safe to let go. Move on, move forward, and let go. We have the Ace of Pentacles, more money in your card. So, in that relationship, when the relationship was extremely challenging, that's where your money was blocked, right? When a lot of times people will call me and they'll ask, did somebody put a spell on me, or somebody using some voodoo or hoodoo or something, which I am also very, very well versed in, well studied in as well. And a lot of times it's just us. Really, it's just us. Allowing ourselves to overstay our energy in someone else's universe, right? We know that the person is not the right friend for us. We know that the person is not the right significant other for us. We know that the job is not right, but just staying in it because it's almost like ego gets in the way. It's like you're edging the God in you out. That's ego, edging God out. And so this is what actually blocks money, is ego. It blocks it. That's one of the things that blocks it. So what I'm getting here, when I'm doing this reading here, is that no, your money wasn't being blocked because someone was sitting at home and working some kind of magic or whatever on you. No, it was not that at all. It was the fact that your ego got in the way and said, I'm still going to be this person's friend. They're going through X, Y, and Z. How many moon phases do you need to see that that is not your friend? How many moon phases did you need to see that that is not your significant other? So you had to go through all of that. You had to go through the tears. You had to go through the frustration, the anxiety, and all of that, right? Just to see, hey, I will never be in that position again. But let me tell you something about this energy right here. This energy is attached to the sign Capricorn, right? And this is not to say, like all in tarot, all cards are either attached to a planet or a sign, right? So this person right here, while very, very hardworking, very ambitious, came off as classy, the whole 9 yards, at some point they became overly serious, very critical of your energy, very unforgiving, suspicious of everything, very melancholy, right? And that energy right there is very, very manipulative. That person, that energy was manipulating you. So like one day they're cold, the next day they're hot. And because you're a loyal sign, because you're a fixed sign and you're very, very loyal, you just kind of settled into, oh, that's just how they are, right? But at some point when you realize, hey, hold on, this is causing me to become low vibrating. Like people that have known me for years, they don't even recognize me because I'm going through these seem like bipolar episodes, right? And I'm not even diagnosed as bipolar, but I'm going through all of these episodes, right? And so here we have the Magician card, which is attached to the planet Mercury, which is not retrograde right now. Messages are clearly coming through to you, like very, very clear. And I can tell you this, because of the manipulative energy of people in your life, whether it was your significant other, faux friends, FAUX, faux friends, people who were fair weather, riding the fence. One day they're your friend, the next day they're their friend, and they talking about you behind your back and smiling in your face, going through a tower moment. So again, this is where I want to just reassure you that it is safe to let go and to move on, right? that waning moon is really, really encouraging everybody to release something. Just release it. Let it go. You learned the lesson that you needed to learn and move forward. Like I said, we have 4 planets right now that are retrograde. We have Saturn that's retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde, and Neptune is retrograde. So Saturn being the planet of ambition, this is where you're going to focus on. You're going to focus on your long-term goals, responsibilities. You're going to start practicing a little bit more self-discipline. You're going to start pondering your boundaries, right? Deciding who has an opportunity to come into your space and who doesn't. With all these opportunities coming your way, see how big this window is? That's how many opportunities are coming your way. Opportunities to travel, to meet new people, new job opportunities, advancement, the whole 9 yards. And so you have to be very protective of your space. Not necessarily guarded. You just got to be very watchful, mindful. You're sitting up at a higher frequency now, so you should be able to see out over the land, and I mean like in your spirit, really be able to see what's coming up the road, right? That's the analogy that I want to use. What's really coming up the road, right? Who is it coming? Who's coming up the road to see you? That's what you should be focused on right now. Jupiter is also retrograde. Jupiter is the planet of ethics. And so this is, Jupiter actually rules philosophy, luck, and good fortune. And so this is where you want to evaluate some unfinished business. If you want to go back, travel to a place that you've been before, you want to complete a task that you started a while ago, you want to get back, refocus, release all that demonic energy that has attached itself to you for so long so that you can get back to being you. And I'm talking about the core of being you. Somebody who is caring, someone who says, I live a great life. This is where you're like, I know I am blessed and highly favored. I am optimistic. I'm a natural leader. I am very kind and protective. I am loyal. I am honest. I am vivacious. I am creative. I am passionate. I am generous, warm-hearted, cheerful, humorous. I am a god. My ruling planet is the sun. I can't help but to shine. This is what you're getting back to, Leos. This is what you're getting back to, right? And so sometimes you have to switch, you have to change your soul tribe, because if your soul tribe at that level, at that frequency where you once were in your last chapter of your life, is not ready to ascend with you, you're going to have to move on without him. You're going to have to release that energy and move forward. And sometimes that feels like you're by yourself, Leo, but guess what? You're not by yourself, and you never have been by yourself. It's just time to move on. You were not, those people were not in the womb with you, and you may have known them for a great part of your life, and they may have had some impact on your life, but guess what? It was a lesson. Right? It was not a mistake. It was a lesson. What are you taking away from that lesson? What do you learn? What did you learn? What did you take with you? Right? And what did you leave behind? Some of the things that you may have taken with you is that, okay, I'm not going to get fixated on being loyal to somebody who's not loyal to me. The first time that they show me who they are, it doesn't matter whether it's a full moon, a waning gibbous moon, a waxing gibbous moon, it doesn't matter what moon phase that we're in, it's the moon. The moon governs our moods, our emotions, our instincts, our subconscious habits. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to believe it. Yeah. Connect with the earth. Yep, connect with the earth. That's what you want to do. Some of you all want to go to some tropical place. Some of you all may want to go, take a nice nature walk, go hug a tree, go be out in the sunlight, remove all that stale energy from you, but really, really get back into getting focused. By the way, and this is the end of the reading, but by the way, I'm about to do a series on cusps, C-U-S-P, cusp signs, right? So look out for that. But again, thank you for watching. But yes, this is where we are right here. It is okay to let go. It's okay. It's safe. You're in a safe space. Know that you are protected. It's safe to let go and move on, to release things. If you want to say that you're sorry to someone, go ahead and say you're sorry, but release it and move on. Close that chapter and move on to bigger and better things. That is what I have for you, Leos. Have a fantastic Monday. Bye.